Hey guys, Nick Asian here, and today I'm going to be showing you a new PvP map that I've created. It is called Point Capture PvP. You can guess from the name and from the sidebar. There's 3 points that you control. They are the center, west, and east control points. Each one doing different things when you capture them. Each team has a set amount of lives that they have before the team loses. So basically how it works is the team that gets to 0 lives first will lose. The points don't really have anything to do with winning, but will definitely help you a lot with winning. So let's go over what the different points do. I have a sign, and this is the spawn room. I have signs here to explain more how the game works. So as you can see, this point, the east point, so in this direction, east, is has a 50% chance when you capture it every 30 seconds to apply a debuff for 10 seconds. These are the debuffs it can apply to the enemy team. So it can apply slowness, weakness, or wither that will deal 4 hearts of damage. Of course, the wither will be reduced by people with armor because protection does reduce wither damage. And so here's the center point. When you capture it, depending on the game mode set, which I'll show later, you can give 1 life for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 20 seconds, depending on how you set it up. It's all dependent on how you set it up. And then the west point, which is this way, this direction on the map, will every 30 seconds there's a 50% chance to apply a buff to the team that controls it. Now how this works is this is the same timer as this. So every 30 seconds there's a guaranteed either a buff or a debuff. So this can apply speed 2, regeneration 2, or absorption 2, which is 4 extra hearts. So these points are all very useful. Yeah, so when a player dies, obviously the team loses a life. Yeah, you step on your team's point color to capture point. And these are all areas on the map that are pretty useful to know. I'll go through them later. Okay, so some controls are like just turning particles on and off. In case on a server you have, it might be lagging from the particles or something. So like the rules, don't leave the map, blah blah blah. I don't know, there's not very many rules. How to play, it's just like that stuff. So what you want to do is you hit the start game, and then you'll be brought here. So here you can choose the amount of lives. So let's say 10 lives. As you can see, the sign changes here to 10. So you can choose any amount of lives, 25, 50. So let's set that to 10. And as you can see, the lives on the sidebar turn to 10 from 50. But if I turn it to like 25, on the sidebar, lives turn to 25. Here is we can see how many lives the team will gain. How often teams will gain lives when they control the center point. So we could set that to like 20 seconds. So let's just do 10 and 20. And then we can just continue on. And so here we have team selection. Just small rooms. You press the button when you're inside defense gate to signify that your team is ready. So if I press this randomize button, then it'll randomize all players. Of course, I'm by myself right now. But like as you can see, I got put into blue team. If I press it again, I might go into red team. Yep, red team. See? It's completely random. So yeah, red again. So yeah, completely randomized. Blue. See? So let's just start the game by pressing these buttons. There we go. So as you can see, I got chosen into blue team. So here is where you're gonna do the class selection. And the different classes are Protector, which You gain resistance to or 40% reduced damage whenever you have an ally within 10 blocks of you. And you get protection 1 armor of a stone sword. Um, Here is Scout. You get protection 1 armor and a sharpness 1 wooden sword. So, how sharpness 1 works is just like guarantees the damage of the sword higher than yours and another heart more chance, basically. So it's gonna be like either stone sword or stronger per hit. Um, so, and then your specials, you have permanent 20% speed boost. Next we have Capture Specialist, who have protection 2 armor and a knockback 1 wooden sword. So you won't be doing a lot of damage, but you'll be like pushing people away from points and stuff. As you're a capture specialist, you want to protect points, keep points, and take them. So your special is whenever you're near a point, which will be in a point circle, which you'll see later, you gain speed 1 and resistance 1, so you move 20% faster and take 20% reduced damage. So it's kind of like a mix of Protector, but slightly weaker, and Scout, but you only get the speed bonus when you're a point. Here is the Berserker class. You get Thorns, 2 armor, and a wooden sword. So basically your protection is really weak. Like you'll take a lot of damage. And you don't do a lot of raw damage, normally, but the enemies will take damage. But here is where your damage comes in with your special. When you're under 50% health with 5 hearts or less, you gain strength 1, which is over doubles your damage. It's a 130% increase, so you'll deal 230% damage. And so like a wooden sword is 2 hearts of damage, so you would be doing 4.5 hearts of damage. So that's really strong. Here is the next class. This is the Alchemist class. The special is really long, but so what you get is protection 2 armor and a wooden sword. Yeah, so you're pretty tanky, but you won't deal a lot of damage. Kind of like the capture specialist. However, your ability can do quite a bit. So when you play as this class, you get 3 potions, and when you drink them, you get an aura around you that lasts 10 seconds. That poisons enemies within that aura. I believe it's about 5 blocks. So anyone within 5 blocks will be poisoned. Also, you have knockback resistance. It says cannot be knocked back. I believe it's like 100% knockback resistance, but you can still be knocked back by like the capture specialist's knockback sword, just not as much. So here we have blue team's special class, so red team will not have this. Protection 1 armor, power 1 bow, and a knockback 2 stick. So that's just a normal archer type class. However, you have a special, you get 2 focus shots per life. So these are power 5 and punch 2. Like, it's power 5 has a low chance of 100 zeroing, or like instantly killing a berserker or something. Cause, I mean, that chance is really low since power like randomizes the damage, but it is very strong. You'll be able to like nearly almost kill a like capture specialist or something with 1 shot. I mean, but you only get 2 shots, so if you miss, then that'd be bad. And so the final class would be the red special class, which I can't show right now. But the gear is exactly the same. Protection 1, armor, power 1 bow, and knockback 2 stick. The only difference is the red archer special. What the red archer gets is 5 snowballs per life. When they throw the snowballs, enemies that get near it will be withered and take damage. and allies that get near it will get regeneration and be healed. So yeah, those are all the classes. So let's just pick like scouts so that we can run around the map fast. As you can see, I get blue armor, and yeah. And my boots have 20% speed on them, so as you can see, my field of view is changing in the background to because I'm getting a speed boost. And then, so here's where you spawn. You just exit spawn through these pressure plates. You'll spawn anywhere within this circle. This is to help prevent spawn camping teams. It's very, it's a very good way. Here's the center point. There's 3 ways to get to the points, which are on top. You can either go up this ladder here. You can go over here to the side. I just failed that. Yeah, this one's slightly harder to do, because it's like a little maze here. And I'm not used to this speed buff. So we go over here, and then we can get onto the point, and we're on blue team. So as you can see on the right, center control just turned to blue. So now we own that. The other way to get up here is through this glass path, which connects down here. Pretty easy to get to. So over here we have the west point, which this point will give us buffs every once in a while, I believe. So you just go up here and capture for blue. The alternate way is to go up these sides and then up here. And then the final point, the east point, we will capture it for red team, just for now, to see if we experience any debuffs, since this east point will apply debuffs to the team that is not controlling it, which would be us. So as you can see on the right, center and west are controlled by us, the blue team, and east is controlled by red. And it seems from west point I got speed, so that's adding on to my current speed, which is nice. It just wore off though. So yeah, those are the 3 points. I will show you different areas on the map that are pretty useful to know. So let's start with here. So here is like a enchanted type forest, whatever. See, the enchanting table has lots of stuff, and there's like green particles in the forest and stuff. Looks pretty nice. Bunny, go away. Oh, I have absorption. So here is the super random teleporter machine. I don't know, I just made it for fun. When you go through here, you get teleported to a completely random spot on the map. However, you can't move for 3 seconds after the teleportation. So you can see I got teleported up here, but it's completely random. I can be teleported anywhere on this map. And that probably includes into lava, but that's okay. So you can be a little bit wary of that. So another point, which we're actually just at, would be here, the dark oak, because you can actually get on top of here from this area. So this area will be really useful for like sniping people. You get a clear shot of the center and west points. And if you're good, you can get a nice shot over there at the east. So yeah, this is just a good sniping spot to know. There's also this really fat tree, which has a door here, which you can go up. You can also get a pretty good sniping spot to the center point and west point with a little bit more cover, but not quite as clear shots. And then when you go down here, you get this nice little cave path. It's kind of annoying to go through with vines. As you can see down here, it's like nature themed path that leads over to show you. Up here leads over to this over here. Leads over to this part of the side of the map, so we came from all the way over there to here. It's just like another way to go across maps. Oh my. That sounds kind of loud. It brought us from this wither effect came from the east point right there. I can see I took 3 hearts of damage because I have protection 1, so I didn't take all 4 hearts. So one thing we can do from here is take this path, which is the crater. It's like a little mining crater. I made it by blowing up a bunch of TNT. So we come down here to this like broken bridge area. It's like a small little cave. There's a little bit of jumpy stuff here, but you can just skip it and do this. Instead, it takes a bit longer, but if you're not good at jumping, it's fine. Come through here, and we have this lava part, but as you can see, you can actually walk across. However, there are spots where you would fall into the lava, but straight down the center is completely safe. So, oh, I've got regen from our buff. And then to get out, you see this button. If I press it, the obsidian block goes flying, and then I can stand here, and then, boom, I'm up here. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty. So yeah, we're here now. So another path we can take is here, this mine shaft. It's kind of plain down here. I don't know if I like it very much. Let me come over here. We turn up at this little house. This little house right here. And then there's another path down here in the mines. If we go through it, go this direction. It's like a small, narrow path. And then we get over to here, which will, step on this pressure plate. As you can see, this block disappears, and we have like a small secret path to here. So another area it's good to know about is this bunker here. So when you pull this lever, it opens up these areas, which you can get a pretty good snipe to this part, to the west, and a little bit to the center. It's not quite as good as the dark oak area though, but you do get quite a bit of protection, especially with the opening and closing of the bunker. And then down here, in this small cave, it's like a mystic type cave. You can go through here, and I think I got slowness from the, yeah. It'll go over here to the dark oak right next to the west point. But if we go down back here, we'll see this, which you guys already saw. We stand on here, we get teleported over here every time. We get blindness and nausea for a little bit. Then it wears off, and we appear up here. It's a one-way path though. Can't go back through here. And yeah, probably set the time today. This way you guys can see better. Let's see, other important places on the map that you should know. I mean, you can always jump on top of trees and stuff. Let's see. Where I thinking if I missed any. Yeah. I think that is, all the, spots on the map. And this is how the gameplay works. And I'm on blue team, so if I type /kill, I die. And on the right, my lives goes down by 1, as you can see. It's pretty nice. And then this will shortly increase my lives by 1, as you'll see in a bit. I have it set to 20 seconds, so yeah, there we go. My lives went up, and yeah, so like general strategy you want to do on this map is to mainly control the center. Like, if you have the center, you gain lives, and it's harder to lose. However, let's say the enemy control center, you might want to go for the side points to give yourself boosts and stuff to take over center point. So most of this map will involve claiming the center here. That's why the center has the most ways to get in. While the other places only have 2 ways, this has 3. So to encourage more like levels of play, like you can come in, your team can come in from multiple directions and such like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this map. Thanks for watching. Bye.